Going to activate the camera by long pressing the shutter button, which can be a little difficult to do. You can see you can pretty easily just press it halfway to get focus, so I can recompose the photo. Pressing it the rest of the way, though, takes a bit of effort, just because it's almost like it has to be pressed beneath the surface of the edge of the phone, and it's already a narrow button, so it's not exactly easy to do. It really needs to be raised a bit more. In general, the controls look very standard for Android. You see this on other Froyo devices. I have had some trouble in the past getting them to work. As you can see right there, it seems like a screen calibration issue. But in general, the user interface isn't a problem. Switch to video mode. And shoot a video. It records HD video. And I'll show you a sample of that. Jump into the gallery. And here's video. And it's really choppy. It's just awful video, and the artifacts in the background, just really, really nasty stuff. This is some of the worst HD video I've seen on a smartphone in the past year. Still photos are not good either. I mean, look how blurry that is. Hope you can see that. Slightly better one, but just really unimpressive camera. Very soft looking, washed out. Pull up the email application. Pretty standard fare. You find this in a lot of Android phones. See, everything looks pretty good. There's no multi-touch zooming or anything like that. This happens to be a Gmail account, but you could use any IMAP or Exchange or POP account as well. It just works the same way. Now, of course, there is a dedicated Gmail client. This is the same actual inbox, just shown through the Gmail client. The advantage of the Gmail client is the priority inbox and the threaded messaging, the conversation views. If you're not using that, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Then you might want to have your mail come in through the main box, just because you can have multiple accounts and have a combined inbox. Let's go into the music application. Pull up David Bowie's Low album. See the graphic in the back. You can tell that the music's still playing. In addition to just hearing it, you have access to it through the notification area. See what happens when we turn it off, turn it back on, if there's any quick controls. No controls from the lock screen. Pretty much the standard Android music player. Because of its large form factor, built-in GPS, and data capabilities, the Delstreak does pretty well with Google Maps, and of course you can use it for navigation. Satellite views, topographical view, and since this is Google Maps 5, you see we have that 3D look to it. Show you some of the cool Google Voice to Text technology. Dairy Queen. It allows you to just quickly pull up search results based on what you speak to the phone. Of course, you can get a little more fancy. Navigate to Dairy Queen in Morrisville, Pennsylvania. And instead of getting search results, it'll take you directly to Google Maps navigation, so you can go to that Dairy Queen. Get Street View, so you can see what the intersections actually look like too. If you don't want to use Google's Maps navigation system, you can try out Copilot Live. There's a free trial included. Other applications are backup and restore. Let's do simple backup of contacts, simple settings, wallpapers, things like that. Evernote is included as well for synchronizing your notes between multiple devices. Facebook client preloaded, stock Android gallery. Nothing too exciting. You can see the support for Picasa albums though. The stock Android gallery is included. Support for Picasa web albums. Nothing too exciting here. There's a copy of QuickOffice installed for reading, editing, and creating documents, but instead I'm going to show you that in action. I'll pull up the email app, and I've got an attachment here of a Word document. Pull that up. This application is quite slow. You can edit, but it's really, really slow, and it doesn't just seem to be on the Streak. I've used this on other devices, and it's equally slow. Let's zoom in tighter so we can see, and notice the lag every time a stretch gesture ends. There we go. Let's tap the cursor in, bring up the keyboard, see if we can delete something. There it goes. Like I said, it doesn't work really well. And of course you got other things like Twitter's Dell Welcome application and the Zinio reader as well. And just so you don't think that the Dell Streak only works in landscape mode, I'll show you here that there's perfectly acceptable portrait mode as well. Go into the web browser and just show you how it looks there. And just because it's another day, I'm going to give the embedded YouTube video another shot. And there we go.
This is Michael Orl of MobileBurn.com. Today we're going to take a look at the new Android market. It was just pushed out to our T-Mobile Samsung Vibrant. So we thought we'd go through some of the new features and show you what it looks like.
So that's my quick look at the Dell Streak, an Android 2.2 smartphone / tablet. So that's my look at the Dell Streak. It's a somewhat tablet-like smartphone running Android 2.2. I'm Michael Orl for MobileBurn.com.